We're Neil and Toni Bousquet, and we were the actual first purchasers here at the Cottages. We were lucky enough to hear about the development in its infancy through Eric as he was sourcing real estate opportunities in the city of Calgary. And luckily enough, the Calgary Real Estate Board put out a search for realtors to come to his presentation, and that sounded interesting to us. So fast forward, we walked through the property, through the cow patties and horse patties and wild sage, and we fell in love with the location and the lake, the warmest lake in the country. Why wouldn't you want to stay in the warmest lake in the country? We walked the area, found our site, and Eric built us our home.
Yeah, it was quite an experience because we weren't really looking for a home. I mean, we were looking in the area. We'd come through it several times, and then seeing it was just magnificent. We both walked up, as Toni said, through the sand, through the horses, through the cows. We looked out across the lake, and we just kind of looked at each other and we thought, wow, this is it. This is our home.
Feel the land.
And when we were here, you have to realize there were no stakes, there were no signs, there was nothing. There was just the lake and the land, and that was what attracted us, that view.
We took a picture and we sent it to Eric right from out there and said, this is the spot. You've got to figure out what the lot is. So fast forwarding, we can see the fireworks from here. The horses come down to their private little resort across the lake here, and it's perfect.
Things that we were attracted to here in Osoyoos Lake was the fact that we are living in a valley that is surrounded by vineyards and orchards of every variety of fruit you can imagine. It just doesn't get any better than that.
We can ski here, we can snowshoe here, we can kayak here, swim on the lake, pick our own fruit, taste the wines.
Yeah. And it's a four-season environment for us. And one of the things that really attracted us to here was not only could we go golfing or play outdoor pickleball or go kayaking, but in the wintertime it's got everything that we want. It's got cross-country skiing, it's got snowshoeing, it's got actually downhill skiing and curling. And one of the things that Toni and I are really firm believers about is that when you come to a community, you get assimilated into it. It's not just, we have friends obviously here at the Cottages, but we have friends in Oliver, we have friends in Osoyoos. We got really involved in the community, all of the activities, but also coming from Calgary, we were from a culture that was we did a lot of volunteer work, and that's been enhanced somewhat here as well. Not only on the cottages itself, getting involved in various committee work, but also outside. And that's very rewarding in itself. So it's something that you're...
The half-court marathon, I mean, it gets no more fun than that. Festival of the Grape,
yeah.
Freaking farmer.
We have to laugh about the half-court marathon. That's where people have a fun run, but they basically go from winery to winery to winery. So I'm out there taking photographs and giving directions, and I'm having probably more fun than they're having, and it's all for volunteers. And it's all about being engaged in the community. They have more wine than we do because we're not allowed to drink, but then it's a lot more fun for us anyway. So those are the kinds of things that you can get involved with. It's not just a resort community. You can get totally involved in the community, and that's exactly what we've done. And that's what makes it rewarding 360 degrees, right? 365 days a year.